why can't I create? In particular, why can I not draw? Why can I not draw? I remember vividly one of my very first drawings that I did in school. Around this time, I started watching anime, a lot of anime, and I remember I was in my music class and we were, we listened to music, different genres, etc. And I decided to draw an all-night drawing, and it took me so long. Like, I took the entire class to draw it. Then I went home and took hours to just finish it. And I remember the outcome was amazing. This was my first time actually drawing something seriously, spending hours on it. And I loved it. How I felt when I created that piece was euphoric. Like, it feels amazing to draw when you're just doing it for fun. It was amazing. It really marks the start of my art journey. And from there, I spent a lot of time just drawing like anime, like the characters that I love, and just, doing it most of the time in school, but like drawing in classes when I wasn't supposed to, even drawing on my test. Like, I literally would draw on my test, like, because a lot of time I might finish my test before the class was over. Any time I had free time, I would be drawing, watching anime. Like, that literally filled my life around this era. Then eventually, I bought my sketchbook so I could actually start drawing all in one spot. And yeah, it was up from there. Nothing but good vibes, nothing but good energy. And I truly enjoyed it. And during the years, I went through many sketchbooks, and I just had a really amazing time. And then one day I decided that I actually want to get good at drawing. And this is the start of a huge art block, a lot of perfectionism. It just went downhill from there, honestly. I decided I wanted to learn to draw anatomy, because I wanted to draw, human figures. I wanted to actually be able to draw people. Like, that's kind of what I mostly was drawing anyways, and I tend to be more interested in drawing people. And as you already know, drawing a person is really hard. It's not that easy, like, especially like the details. It's so much to go into. And I would like study. Honestly, I was drawing like every day, practicing every day. Like, I was kind of like doing everything like you should do when you're studying anatomy. I thought it was all good. I didn't think nothing bad was coming out of it. But eventually I slowly started to lose like the fire that I had ignited initially. It started to slowly fade a bit, And it was mostly because I was drawing things that I wasn't necessarily happy of drawing. Like, me drawing a character that I want to draw versus me studying, right? I basically just went super hard into studying, and the outcome, like, yeah, I was getting better drawing the anatomy, but I was not feeling happy really doing it because I didn't really draw other things as well, because I didn't have time to. And this went on for a while. Like, I started to actually take longer breaks, weeks to even months. And then I would say in 2021, I ended up getting my iPad, and I'm thinking, okay, drawing finna go to the next level. I'm finna go crazy now that I have an iPad. But in reality, I went into like this huge art block. I really didn't draw like none of 2021, barely in 2022. Like, I was barely drawing. I literally just did not have nothing in me wanted to draw. And it was something that I actually love to do. So I want to talk about the issues I have on why this is happening and how I'm going to like try to get out of it. One of the biggest reasons why I'm struggling to draw is because I want everything to be perfect. Being a perfectionist is hard, and I've definitely toned down on perfectionism and blah 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 and trying to be perfect in my life. But I tend to be the most judgmental, low-key, when I'm drawing. Like when I'm drawing, I tend to overanalyze, because like when you're drawing, you're going into like so much detail. Like there's so much going on. It's a lot you're thinking, even though you don't feel like you're thinking at the same time, but there's a lot that's going on. All it takes is one thing could be off, and it could just like ruin the whole piece in a sense. Just me trying to be like these other artists that I see online, and how they're like comparing myself to other people's journeys and doing all that. It's just, all it was doing was harming me, just caused me not wanting to draw. I think when it comes to hobbies that you're doing or things that you love to do, you can't expect everything to be perfect, right? And I know this, and I feel like we all know this, but we still are not always going to execute that during the moment. Just trying to be a perfectionist at everything and trying to have everything be perfect, it's just not realistic. We as artists, as creatives, have to stop doing this. We have to allow ourselves to express, to create. We should be able to not judge ourselves. People are already trying to judge you, at least with yourself. You shouldn't be that way, Skill that you want to learn, a skill that you want to better. You're obviously not going to be a pro when you first start. Like you're not going to be great. You might suck for a long time, and it's not always good, It doesn't always feel good. But if you're consistent, eventually you'll see the results of your labor. I'm still struggling to draw to this day, like being completely honest. I don't even know the last time when I draw, like maybe a few, like 2-3 weeks ago. Like it's been a while since I last drawn, but I would say within like these last few months, I have been a little more, I've been creating a lot more. Usually I've been like crocheting a lot, and it does take a lot of time, so I tend to like not draw. It's like I'm still creating. I had a hyper fixation on crocheting and stuff. What has really been helping me lately to start drawing or to even draw, it's just like, again, allowing myself to have fun, like drawing things that I actually want to draw. To get myself out of this is allowing myself to be like a child. I feel like many of us view children as being free, open, more creative, more expressive. You're not as judging because they haven't been conditioned as we are, and I think that's how we should be when it comes to our art or whatever we're creating. It's just allow ourselves to be like a kid. Also, due to like the young kids around me, that has also been helpful. Like they allow me to express with no judgment. They're so excited of the little things. Like I could literally draw like a tree and they're just gonna love it, and it makes me feel good because it's like they literally just see anything, so it could be even just so small, and they would like praise it. They will be like, oh, this is beautiful, oh, it's really nice. And I might be like, like that was nothing. But like that's how you should be with the thing that you're creating. You should see the beauty of it. Also remember that there are people who don't even know how to do what you're doing. That is an amazing and cool thing. Like you're doing a skill that not everybody knows how to do. Like that is so cool. Continue to grow that. Continue to really be like a kid. Like I know that is what I'm going to be mindful of moving forward with creating. I feel like that's like the only way you should create, is like being free, I do hope that I get to start to pick up the pencil, the pen, the paint, whatever, start actually drawing more. I really do hope that I do start doing that more, moving forward from this video. It's just something that's been like on my mind. And it's annoying because like I said, I've been trying to draw and get back into this groove for a while, and like I said, it's so inconsistent. You never know how I'm feeling, you never know what the vibe is, but it's something that I truly love. It was my first hobby. It means a lot to me. I've been doing it for years. I definitely would say I've definitely done progress. I definitely gotten better. My skills are really, they're good. Like my skills are pretty good. They're not perfect, but a lot of time, a lot of energy, supplies you done bought, like all these things that I have, and I just don't use them anymore. And I really hope that I can get back into it. And I hope that if you're also in the same position where, you know, creativity is here and there, or something that you just been struggling with, something that you used to find a lot of joy in, just be nice to yourself. Be like a child. Just be free. Do something different. Try to do something new. Like, that might also help you doing something new, and just have fun with it. We are all creative beings, and we need to create. You should be creating in one way or another. Everybody should have hobbies, skills that they have that are special to them. We all should have that. We are all unique. There's different ways we like to express, and you should have hobbies and creative activities that you do that help you express your most authentic self. So just be free and create. It's hard. I'm still struggling, but we can do this. We can create. And yeah, hope to see y'all in the next one.